So this idea of black body continued, and scientists started to make graphs because we like making graphs. And they sort of ran into a problem. So usually there's a correlation between a black body's temperature, the black body's temperature, and the distribution of its radiation emitted from its surface. But when it reaches to ultraviolet, that sort of broke down. Because the usual theory that they applied, which is called Wilhelm Wen, I don't know how to pronounce, I think he's German. So it only applies when the temperature is very high and when it has a short wavelength. Whereas this other theory called Rayleigh-Jean, I think that's two French, I don't know, the last one is French. Its theory applies after UV light. So Max Planck have to somehow find a relationship between those two seemingly independent theories, because Wilhelm said that it accurately predicts the intensity when the temperature is very high. However, when it reaches to UV, it sort of reached to a point where it's almost, when it's higher than UV, it's going to go infinite. Like there's going to be an infinite amount of energy. And according to the law of the conservation of energy, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So that means that something is wrong. Whereas this here, it only applies when the wavelength gets longer and longer, or you can also say the temperature, when the temperature gets lower and lower. So you have to find a relationship between that. And Mr. Planck is going to do that.